You've been doing well. You finally built your peace after everything that happened. You set your boundaries. You started healing. Life slowly began to feel normal again. Calm, steady, even good without her in it. Then, one random day, she shows up again. Maybe it's a text. Maybe it's a message that sounds harmless. Or maybe she finds another excuse to slip back into your life. You don't know if it's an accident or something she planned, but it stirs something inside you. Confusion, hesitation, maybe even a little fear. You start asking yourself, why now? Why is she suddenly reaching out after all this time? You thought she had moved on. You thought she found someone else to feed off of. But the truth is, she didn't. There's only one real reason she's back. She hasn't been able to find a new victim to replace you. And now, she's trying to return to the one person who once gave her everything she wanted: attention, energy, control. This video will show you exactly what that looks like. The signs she's trying to come back, the tactics she'll use to pull you in again, and how to protect yourself from falling into the same trap twice. Because this time, you deserve to keep your peace. The panic behind the silence. At first, she will look calm. She may even seem happy. You might think she moved on and that life without you is fine. That calm is only on the surface. Inside, she is panicking. Narcissistic people draw energy from others. This is not real love or real closeness. It is attention, admiration, validation. When that stops, it hits her hard. You stopping contact or setting a boundary removes the steady supply she relied on. That creates stress she does not know how to handle. She does not sit with that feeling. She acts. What that acting looks like is practical and predictable. She will scan old contacts. She will reach out to past partners, friends, or anyone who once boosted her status. She will test whether old sources of attention are still available. If nothing gives her the same fuel, the panic grows. That panic forces behavior that seems urgent and sometimes chaotic. A lot of the panic shows up online. Watch her social media. More posts, more selfies, longer captions about new beginnings, or self-discovery. Those posts try to prove she is fine, but the posts are not about missing you as a person. They are about missing control. The control she had over how others saw her and how others reacted to her. If those reactions stop, she feels exposed and unsafe. That feeling drives her to keep looking for ways to restore the old pattern. While she searches, she'll act in ways designed to get attention fast, not to heal or learn. What you can notice: an increase in activity, sudden outreach to mutual acquaintances, or a push to be seen more. None of those prove change. They show panic. Your boundary worked. That's why she is acting. Hold that truth close. When the panic shows up as drama, it is not about you failing. It is about her losing a source of control. The hoovering phase. When she finds out no one else fills the role you used to fill, she will often try to get back in. This is called hoovering. The name comes from the idea of sucking you back in. She will send things that look harmless: a memory, a short "How are you?" a simple emoji. Those small things are not real care. They are bait. The purpose of these messages is test and retrieval. She wants to see if you still respond. Any response is evidence to her that she still matters. That evidence gives her a small hit of control. If you answer even briefly, she gets what she wanted. A sign that the channel is open again. That sign can be enough for her to start acting sweet, vulnerable, or apologetic. It feels real in the moment. It is designed to feel real. If you let her back in, the pattern repeats. She will be kind and charming again until the energy returns to a comfortable level. Then, the old pattern of coldness and manipulation shows up again. Hoovering is not a path to real change. It is a shortcut back to old patterns. The cycle will repeat because nothing inside her shifted to prevent it. When she cannot find a new partner or a new source of attention, she treats the past like a backup plan. You become the familiar supply. That realization hurts many people deeply. It reveals that in the relationship, you were not a partner to her. You were a role, a function she needed. That truth allows you to separate the person you loved from the pattern that hurt you. It gives clarity on why the contact is dangerous. Each small reply can reopen old wounds. Each ignored message strengthens your new life. Protecting the boundary is not cruelty. It is self-preservation. The rage and the blame. If hoovering fails, the panic can turn into anger. Narcissistic rage comes when control slips and cannot be restored. This rage is not always loud. Many times it is quiet and cold. She may start blaming you for everything that went wrong. She may tell others you were the problem. She will try to rewrite the story so she does not look wrong. This blame serves a clear purpose: protect the fragile ego. Admitting she lost you because of her behavior would force responsibility. She avoids that by shifting fault. Turning you into the villain makes her safe. It also helps explain to others why she is single or struggling. That version of events gives her cover. When this happens, it can feel confusing. People close to you may hear half the story and believe the version she tells. That can hurt. Hearing lies about yourself is painful and destabilizing. Many survivors doubt themselves at this stage. That doubt is part of the strategy. It aims to pull you back into defending yourself, into arguing, into engaging, and engagement feeds her. Understand this. Her blame is a sign of loss. It proves she cannot control the situation the way she used to. It does not prove you were wrong. It proves the boundary you set worked. When she moves the goalposts and paints you as the problem, that is a red flag, not a truth. Keep that in mind when others repeat her lines. Your life improved when you left. Her rage is a reaction to that improvement. The fake glow-up. After anger, she often tries to show she is winning. This is the fake glow-up phase. What that looks like is obvious. Inspirational posts, staged photos, sudden new hobbies showcased loudly. She wants everyone to see progress and success. The goal is to prove she does not need anyone. The performance is meant for an audience, sometimes for you. This behavior does two things at once. It distracts from the real pain, and it creates a story that helps her move forward without facing the truth. The posts are curated. The joys are selected. The happiness is partial. It is meant to convince eyes, not to fix the emptiness inside. Look for signs of inconsistency. The captions may be bold, but the timing or frequency of posts can show strain. Forced smiles and sudden changes in social circles reveal the performance. Fake glow-ups often include jumping into new relationships quickly. The new partner may be someone who gives immediate validation. That relationship is not about connection. It is about status and replacement. Watch how fast things move. If it rushes into public displays, it often lacks substance. That translates to short cycles. The new partner may be another temporary source of supply rather than a real match. For you, the appearance of a glow-up can trigger old feelings. Pride, jealousy, or doubt may pop up. Those reactions are natural, but they are not indicators of reality. The glow-up is a shield. Seeing it, stay calm, and do not let it make you question the choice to leave. The truth is in long-term behavior, not in a feed. The collapse. When all attempts to replace what you provided fail, something breaks. This is the narcissistic collapse. The outward show shuts down. She may withdraw, stop posting, or vanish from common places. The confident persona loses momentum. What replaces it is emptiness, loneliness, or sometimes depression. Collapse looks different from person to person. Some become quieter and stop trying to impress. Others may spiral into risky behavior. Some disappear from social scenes. The common factor is that the supply is gone and the coping methods are exhausted. The mask falls because the energy to hold it up no longer exists. This moment can feel like closure from a distance. Seeing the one who caused pain struggle may create conflicting emotions in you. But remember the important part. This struggle is not a call for rescue. The collapse is a result of not finding another supply, not of real emotional repair. It may be tempting to step back in out of pity or a desire to fix things. Doing that will likely revive the old cycle. Healing for this person would require honest introspection and professional help, steps that are rare in these situations. For your own sake, walk away from the urge to fix. Your responsibility ended when the relationship ended. Focus on steady recovery, not on rescuing someone who has repeatedly hurt you. Their collapse does not redeem past behavior. It is a consequence of the pattern, not proof that the pattern will change. What you need to remember. After all this, what matters most is what you take with you. When someone used you for attention, it is normal to keep wondering what they are doing now. That curiosity can be distracting and painful. It can also slow down healing. Remember that getting out took courage. You saw through the behavior and set limits. That was not a small thing. It required strength. That strength is real, endurable. Keep holding on to it. Avoid the trap of watching their life as a measure of your worth. Their behavior does not define you. The best outcome after leaving is living a life where peace matters more than drama. You built a life without the need to perform for someone else. Protect that. Silence, instability are not emptiness. They are signs of safety. Every time you do not reply, every time you do not engage, you reclaim energy. Reclaiming energy is the real repair. It is how a new sense of self grows. When you prioritize steady routines, trusted people, and small wins, those things rebuild inner strength faster than any victory over the other person. The freedom after the storm. Eventually, normal life becomes normal again. The quiet that once felt empty becomes restful. Weeks pass without thinking about her. That shift is the real progress. You will notice less reactivity. You will sleep more soundly. Those are not small wins. They are proof that boundaries worked. When this happens, the meaning of the experience changes. The hurt remains a fact, but it shifts into a lesson. What happened was not proof of weakness. It was a sign of emotional capacity. Feeling deeply is not a flaw. It is part of being human. That capacity can be used wisely now. As you move forward, focus on what to keep and what to change. Keep the empathy and the ability to connect. Change the tolerance for manipulation. Use new standards in relationships. Seek partners who show respect consistently. Let actions speak louder than words. Healing is not a line. Some days feel stronger than others. That is normal. Keep going. Keep building a life where peace, honesty, and steady care are the baseline. When that becomes the norm, the old pattern will no longer have power. The freedom felt then is real. It is the result of choosing safety and clarity over chaos. And as always, because YouTube's algorithm tends to favor videos with strong engagement, if you feel this video has brought you value, a simple like and a quick subscribe would mean so much. It not only helps this message reach more people who need it, but also ensures you will never miss the next video that could make a difference in your journey. Thanks all.